Welcome back to the deep dive. We're here to cut through the noise, dig into the sources, and pull out those key bits of knowledge for you.
Making you instantly well-informed.
Exactly. And today, we're doing something a little different maybe, looking at how a platform you probably use every day for, well, fun mostly.
Like YouTube.
Right, YouTube, how it can actually be a really powerful tool for learning something essential, life-saving even.
We're talking about defensive driving skills. And our main source for this is an article called Watch Defensive Driving Tips on YouTube over on streetsurvival.info.
Okay.
It introduces this free online defensive driving course from Street Survival, and it's all built around their YouTube channel, their hub.
Interesting. So the big question for us today, for this deep dive, is how do we actually leverage YouTube? You know, move beyond just watching cat videos or whatever, and turn it into a structured, genuinely effective learning space, specifically for boosting driving skills, awareness, confidence on the road.
And you might be surprised, actually, at how deep YouTube's features go when you use them the right way for learning.
I think I already am.
Yeah.
So let's start with Street Survival's course itself. It's free, it's online, uses YouTube videos.
Yep, a curated collection. And their goal is pretty straightforward. Help you become a better, safer, more confident driver. Simple as that.
And why YouTube? Why build it there?
Good question. They actually highlight a few key reasons. First, interactive learning. You're not just passively watching.
Okay.
You're seeing real driving situations, hearing expert analysis. It makes principles stick, you know?
Makes sense, like seeing it happen.
Exactly. Then there's flexible access. You can watch on their website, fine. Or click watch on YouTube, pops open in a new tab. You don't lose your place.
Ah, handy.
Very. And they really encourage you to subscribe. That way you get notified when new stuff drops, keeps the learning going.
And it's not just random videos, right? They mention specific questions their content addresses.
Absolutely. They're tackling the stuff drivers worry about, like, what are the core defensive driving techniques?
Right, the basics.
Or how do I get better at spotting hazards before they become a problem? How do I react?
Crucial stuff.
Definitely. And, you know, just practical steps you can take now to feel safer and more in control behind the wheel.
So the videos are geared towards answering those directly.
That's the idea. Equipping you with real skills for navigating the roads safely. It's about empowerment, really.
Okay, so you mentioned watching on their site versus watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
Is there a big difference?
Well, yes, actually. Embedding is convenient, sure. But the real learning power-up happens when you jump onto YouTube itself.
How so?
Because YouTube isn't just a player. It's packed with features that can seriously boost how you learn, especially for practical skills.
Ah, okay. So beyond just hitting play, what kind of features are we talking about?
Well, think about it. Once you're on YouTube, okay, you can sign in, obviously. But then you've got things like
Chapters.
chapters, like in a book? Sort of. The creator can break the video into sections. So for defensive driving, maybe there's a chapter on scanning intersections, another on maintaining following distance.
Oh, I see. So you can jump right to the bit you need to review.
Exactly. No more scrubbing back and forth trying to find that one specific maneuver. It's huge for structured learning.
Yeah, that sounds incredibly useful. What else?
Then you've got captions, obviously great for accessibility, but also just reinforcing what you hear. You can change the resolution. Maybe you need higher quality to see detail in a scenario. Different viewing modes too. Mini player if you need to do something else quickly. Cinema mode for fewer distractions. Or full screen for total focus.
Right. Standard stuff, but useful.
And don't forget the basics. Seeing the video title, the channel name, knowing if you're subscribed, checking the notification bell.
Little things, but they help keep you organized.
Plus engagement, like or unlike, share it easily, clip a specific part to save or share, save it to watch later, or add to a playlist.
Playlists are great for organizing topics.
Definitely. And two more big ones for learning. Show transcript.
Oh yeah? How's that helpful?
Game changer. You get the entire text of the video. You can read along, search for keywords, review complex instructions step by step without replaying constantly.
Wow, okay. That is powerful, like having notes provided?
Pretty much. And of course, the description section often has extra info or links, and you can add a comment, maybe ask a question, or share an insight.
So, lots of tools hidden in plain sight.
And speaking of tools, don't underestimate keyboard shortcuts.
Ah, for controlling playback.
Exactly. Way faster and more precise than using the mouse sometimes, like spacebar or K for pause play. Simple.
Yeah, right.
But then J rewinds 10 seconds, L fast forwards 10 seconds, quick jumps need finer control. Left and right arrow keys move 5 seconds back or forward.
Okay, getting precise now.
And even more precise. Comma rewinds frame by frame, period advances frame by frame.
Frame by frame, wow.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to understand exactly when to start counter steering in a skid simulation. Frame by frame lets you dissect it. Okay, I can see how that would be incredibly helpful for learning physical techniques from a video. No more guesswork.
Precisely. It allows for that really deep, detailed review.
So we've covered the features within a video, but what about the channel itself? Street Survival's YouTube hub.
Right. The channel structure is also key for learning. A well-organized channel is like a digital textbook or resource center.
Makes sense. How are they typically set up?
Usually you'll find links to their other social media up front. You'll see if you're subscribed and if notifications are on.
Standard stuff.
Then the homepage often has curated sections, maybe highlighting key playlists or other channels they recommend.
Okay.
The Videos tab usually lets you sort by latest uploads or popular ones. Easy to find new content or see what others find useful.
And playlists, you mentioned those.
Yes, playlists are crucial, often named by topic, intersection safety, highway driving, whatever.
Yeah.
And they usually have a play all button.
Perfect for going through a whole module or topic sequentially.
Exactly. Then there's often a community tab for posts from the creator. Updates, maybe polls.
Engaging the audience.
Yep. A channels tab might list other channels they like or own Street Survival, mentions their best compilations YouTube channel there.
Ah, related content.
And finally, the About section. That's where you find general info, maybe a contact email, more social media links. It's the channel's info page, basically.
So the whole channel is designed to guide you, if it's set up well.
When done right, yes. It becomes a full learning ecosystem.
This leads to an interesting point you touched on earlier, how we, the viewers, can actually help promote this stuff. Promote safety, even.
Yeah, it's this idea that your engagement matters beyond just you. It helps others find valuable content, too.
How does that work? Like, what specific actions help?
Okay, several things. First, subscribe. It costs nothing, right? But it tells YouTube this channel has value, and it helps the creator justify making more content.
Supports the creator, basically.
Directly. Then, clicking the bell icon next to subscribe, that ensures you don't miss new videos. Keeps your learning current.
Simple enough?
Clicking, like on videos you find useful. That boosts its ranking in YouTube's algorithm.
Meaning
YouTube is more likely to recommend it to other people searching for driving tips. You're helping spread the knowledge.
Ah, okay. So liking isn't just saying, I liked this.
Nope, it's actively promoting it in a way. Same with share. That feature is super handy for sending a specific video directly to, say, a family member or a new driver you know.
Direct impact there.
Absolutely. And here's one people might not realize. Watch to the end.
Just finishing the video.
Yeah. When lots of people watch a video all the way through, it signals strongly to YouTube that the content is engaging and high quality.
And YouTube rewards that with
more recommendations. It gets shown to more potential learners. So simply by watching good content fully, you're amplifying its reach.
That's actually fascinating. Little actions creating a ripple effect for safety education.
It really is. Your viewing habits contribute to the collective knowledge base.
And you mentioned Street Survival has another channel, Best Compilations.
Yeah, they link to it. Seems focused more on inspirational or entertaining compilation videos. Shows a broader interest in creating positive content, I suppose.
Interesting. Okay, so wrapping this up then, what's the big takeaway from this deep dive?
I think the core revelation, really, is that YouTube isn't just for entertainment. If you approach it strategically, know its features.
Like chapters, transcripts, shortcuts.
Exactly. It genuinely transforms into this powerful, free, very accessible classroom, especially for practical skills like defensive driving.
Yeah, it's hiding in plain sight almost. And that point about collective engagement really sticks with me too. That simple thing, subscribing, liking, sharing, just watching fully. They aren't just for you. They actively help spread important, safety-focused knowledge to everyone else out there on the road.
It's a quiet way to contribute, isn't it?
It really is.
So, maybe a final thought to leave you with. Now that you know how to really dig into YouTube's learning potential, what other vital skills or important knowledge could you master using platforms like this? Thinking about well-structured free content combined with leveraging these features for deep learning, the possibilities are, well, pretty vast when you think about it. What else could you learn?
Please like, subscribe, and get notified.